Alright. Hello. I'm back, and I'm just gonna be ranking all of my online demon completions. Yeah. I thought of this video idea like 2 days ago, because literally everyone else has been doing it. But yeah, whatever. Now, I'm stupid, so I forgot to add, hold on, wait, give me 1 second. Oops. 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 Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, no. Crap. There we go. Alright. Change this color to gray. And this color to purple. And we can change this to light blue. Alright. So I'm stupid, so I forgot to add the one weekly demon I beat him, which is Feelin Funky, and the main demons, which are Clubstep, Toad 2, and Deadlock. So I'll just, without placing them, technically placing them, I'll just tell you what my ranking would be at them. If I had the images on here. Anyway, yeah, here we go. The Lightning Road. Oh, and one last thing. The text is extremely small, so you might not be able to see it very well, but I can, so it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, Lightning Road. Even for back then, the deco of this level is kind of ugly. Not really looking great, but I do like how it did something unique with the portals and things. So yeah, I'll bring that. I think that's a C tier. It's completely average. So here, let me just now that I've placed the first one, let me just quickly do some review. Garbage is like worst of the worst, like absolute rock bottom. F is terrible. D is mediocre at best. C is completely average, kind of exactly in the middle. B is good. A is great. S is amazing, and SS is like fantastically amazing, absolute peak Geometry Dash. So let's continue. Speed Racer. I love this level. Very good level. Very fun. I'm gonna place it A. Not quite an S. It's kind of average for 1.9. But I just overall really do like the gameplay, and it's very high A. The Nightmare is D. Mediocre at best. Jax is a really great guy, though. But, you know, I mean... it's just... Nightmare's not very good of a level. Platinum Adventure... That's a B tier. Some of its gameplay is a little boring, but that can be excused, because... the gameplay that isn't boring is incredibly fun. I just don't love the final memory section at the very end, which is kind of dumb to put at the very end of a level. Anyway, Platinum Adventure is good. X. I love this level. That's an immediate easy S tier. That level is... the gameplay is so fun. Death Moon. Death Moon's another S. It was like absolutely revolutionary for its time. Funny Game was an incredible creator, and honestly, yeah, it's just well deserved. Exit V2's fun, but overall it is just your average remake. So I mean, I'm gonna give it a C tier. I'll bump it up to low B. Dear Nostalgists. This is another D. I think it shouldn't have been rated for how it looked. This was a clear example of RobTop's bias, because Triaxis made it. And first of all, the gameplay isn't that good. There are a lot of choke points and a lot of bugs. And also, it was, even for 2.0, it just was not rate worthy. Anyway. sorry. Crescendo. This level's decent. It's my hardest on mobile, if you don't count rebeats. I'm gonna put it. It's completely fine. I think it's a B tier. It's like good. Nothing really wrong with it. It's just a fine level. Problematic. Yeah, this level's cool. It can be really empty in some places. It can feel like there's just something missing. But I overall do like the consistency of the gameplay, so it gets a very low A tier. Decode is a great level, really fun. Not an S tier, I'd say it's another A tier. I'm gonna sort these like in individual tiers. What's the best and what's the lowest? Anyway, Demon Mixed is our first F. It's completely unoriginal. It's just a bunch of old levels slapped together really poorly and inaccurately with no effort put into it. It's barely long enough to be considered rate worthy, and overall it just sucks. Not a good level. I'm sorry, just not good. Serious is another funny game level, and it's also another fantastic level. This is an S. I love the boss fight is kind of a choke point. I'm not a huge fan of how the first half of the level is completely free, like 9-star to easy demon gameplay, and the second half of the level is like hard medium demon, easy hard demon level gameplay. So, but it still gets an S for me because, you know, as long as you're good enough, the boss fight is like incredibly fun, and that robot after is also like really enjoyable. So yeah, that's a good level. Super Cycles, completely average. I think it's better than the Nightmare, but it's boring. There's not much to it. It's a completely fine level. But it doesn't really try to do anything. It's just Super Cycles. Fun fact: Aeon's first demon. Anyway, Jawbreaker. This level, this would be an A tier, but what brings it down to B is one particular stupid choke point in like the middle of the level, where there's this stupid like gap thing where you have to transition from spamming to going up and then doing a bunch of upside down, right side up nonsense. The upside down, right side up nonsense, once you get the hang of it, is really fun. But the spamming and going up the thing part, that is really inconsistent and a huge, stupid, nasty choke point that I died 50 bajillion times to while I was trying to beat this level. So, no. Yeah, that brings it down. That one click is just so nasty. But the rest of the level is actually pretty fun. If it weren't for that click, this would be higher. Alright, Alphabet, this is a D tier. First of all, it has a secret way. It's very unpolished, has a lot of bugs. Second of all, a lot of the gameplay is just really weird, buggy, and I don't know. And it also just feels average. There's nothing even somewhat special about it. So, yeah. Mechanical Showdown. This level's really, really fun. That's an A tier. Probably high A. Like, I don't think it's as good as Speed Racer, but it's better than Decode. Yeah, really fun. Really enjoyed beating it. Got a little frustrated because I was in that point of the game where it was like a character arc for me where I was questioning my abilities. It was after the whole strangle with Techno Blast. At that point, I thought I had given up. I beat it later, but I thought I had given up on Techno Blast, which I'll get to it soon. But, you know, Mechanical Showdown was around that period of time, so I got a little frustrated with it, because, Techno Blast, and also kind of Hell, which I did manage to beat, had brought me to my breaking point. Anyway. Excuse me. Invisible Club Step. Really low D. Because it's just... there's nothing original at all about it. It's literally just Club Step, but invisible with a watermark at the end. Yeah. Such an original idea. Anyway. Blue Hill. This level's completely fine. It's kind of short, but honestly, with the hard and difficulty of the gameplay, I think it works. Probably a low B. Chaos Impact. This is a C, because it would be a B, except for the fact that there's one wave part. The first wave is so much harder than the rest of the level. Like, literally, it is so much harder. It took me so long to learn that wave. And once I learned that wave, it was consistent. It was gosh golly darn consistent. And just after I did that stupid wave. But God, it took a while to get that stupid wave down. Anyway. 30. This was my first medium demon. Yeah. Really great level. Really enjoyed it. This is an S tier. Really fun. Has lots of really cool gameplay. Love the final duel, even though I was really inconsistent at it. I don't love the last straight fly with the ship. I think that was kind of boring. But honestly, it's excusable considering the funness of the rest of the level. The enjoyment. I really enjoyed doing this. Even though I considered it a jump, because my hardest... At the time, I thought it was Death Moon, but now with my current opinions, it was Deadlocked. Yeah. With my artist being Deadlocked, you know, it kind of felt like a jump. Honestly, it wasn't. Deadlocked is a kind of hard, easy demon, but I didn't feel ready for it. But I did it, so, yeah. Okay, I'm having to look close at my monitor to see the letters, but, you know, it's working. Motion by Tamon. This level is... This level... It's really hard, because it's... I think it's C, because at one point, there's this awful moving shit part with, like, moving objects that sucks. Garbage. Really awful, nasty stain on the level. Just this 1-2 second long ship part that is literally RNG. And then there are some weird transitions. There's some weird stuff. But I mean, some of the gameplay is enjoyable. It's not all bad. Anyway. Hell by Super Punch. This was also in the point, like, Mechanical Showdown where I was struggling because of the stress of Technical Blast. But this is still an A tier level. I found it really fun to play and learn. God, the first wave, it would be an S, but the first wave and the first ship are just, they're fun, but they're so much more difficult than the rest of the level. The rest of the level is like easy demon gameplay. But the wave and the ship is like hard demon. Like easily hard demon. Anyway, B, this is probably, this is my second easiest medium demon. And it was my 6th medium demon. So, yeah, it's a really good level. Really, really great. Love the theming. Really fun. It's S. Adust by Felix Ram. Yeah, this level's fine. It's slightly better than C tier. It's nothing too special though. Buried Angel. I don't love how some of this level is, like, really hard and other parts of this level is, like, really easy. And some of the gameplay, when you do it, it feels like it wasn't supposed to be completed that way. I'm gonna put it in B tier, like a dust. It's kind of, yeah, I think that's the right place to put it. Crazy Bolt, really fun level. Wish the first ship was easier, but it does get consistent A tier. What does that say? Oh, Chaos Airflow. Okay. So this goes in garbage. This level, oh my god, I hate this level. I hate, no, not you. I don't like you, but you're better. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You know why I hate you, Chaos Airflow? Because, God, Chaos Airflow has some of the nastiest, most annoying choke points scattered through the entirety of the level. There's like 50 billion choke points in just the first 50%. The gameplay varies in difficulty so much, and I could never make progress. And it really sucked to beat this as a new hardest. I was this close to dropping it. That level is nothing but pain. If you want, I'll just list all the choke points. First of all, the first cube is extremely boring. The ball is a choke point, and it's really RNG. Sometimes you'll hit the little mini spike in that one upside down section. Or maybe you'll pass it and be like, yay, and then you'll die to the very end of it. End of the ball. The wave's fine, I guess. The UFO after it sucks. Really boring, and also really hard in a skill-based way. The dual ship after it is awful. Genuine garbage. Really tight for a medium demon, and also just not fun. The ship after it is just as bad. The wave, it's okay-ish. It is one kind of crappy spam part, but, you know, besides that, it's alright. It's alright. And by spam part, I mean, like, there was this one section where you have to quickly double-click, like that. But, you know, it's alright. And the mini UFO after it is actually a pretty solid part, pretty fun. I enjoyed that part. It was, like, one of the actually decent parts of the level. Oh, sorry, not plural. The only decent part of the entire freaking level. Anyway, dual wave after, back to the rant. Dual mini wave after, garbage, absolutely awful. The mini cube after, I guess the mini cube after is, the dual mini cube after is alright, but I don't know. It was kind of weird. I don't like some of the inputs in that cube part. And overall, that dual cube is like, eh. And then there's some weird shady ball timing and a final weird swervy mini ship part. Overall, you've heard my opinion. This level is terrible, boring, choke point heavy, garbage. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Do not recommend for anyone who wants to do it. It drove me to my breaking point. I had multiple mental breakdowns playing it. It was awful. Genuinely awful. I'm so glad I beat it, though. And this is just ultraviolence, but a bad screenshot, so ignore that. These three are bad no, these four. This one, this one, this one, and this one are bad screenshots, so ignore those. Those are going to pile up right here, so ignore them. Ultraviolence, SS. Oh, thank God I have something to praise after the garbage that was Chaos Airflow. They're like exact opposites. Ultraviolence is peak medium demons. It is peak medium demons. Like, oh my God. Literally, every single bit of gameplay in that level, I enjoyed so much. I had such an amazing experience with that level. I was constantly making progress, and I was always confident, having a great time. There's good optimization, so it seems like it'll destroy your computer, but oftentimes, unless you're on, like, mobile, it didn't, as long as you have the detail mode set right. Like, low detail, or it has a low detail mode and ultra low detail mode. It's also really cool. I love the visuals. The visuals are amazing. Back to the gameplay. God, it always felt so consistent and enjoyable to play. I loved it. And I was honestly I was happy that I beat it. But I was also sad because I couldn't enjoy that perfect, I'm going to say it, perfect level any longer. Zender game, you did it again. Anyway. Better Call some circles. This level, this is a D, honestly. It's high D. It's better than the Nightmare. There are two really weird spam parts that just are boring and kind of hard. They both suck, not great. This level overall was just kind of meh. And it was kind of a mind block. Kind of like Aeon talked about Ragnarok. This level kind of is easy to get mind blocked on. But, not nearly to the degree of Chaos Airflow, I will say that. That goes for everything here, right? Anyway, Five Nights Palapo. This was actually pretty decent. It's a B tier. As much, I don't like the first duel. First duel is really weird. But I do like most of the gameplay, like that mini wave, that invisible blocks mini wave is pretty fun. The dual ball, the normal ball after is really enjoyable. The UFO was kind of tight, but it's fine. And it is pretty short, but overall it's not bad. Really not bad. I enjoyed it. I Spy with My Little Eye. This is an S tier. I really don't have to talk about it. I mean, it's obviously an S tier. I mean, what can I say? Fjork, another S tier. Incredibly enjoyable. Has easy yet incredibly fun gameplay that I really enjoyed. Really fun to learn, really fun to execute attempts from zero on, and overall a great experience. Good for a entry-level easy demon. Now, I do want to say, though, I was not able to enjoy this level when I first beat it, because I was having a severe headache because I had the flu, and I was, like, sitting there, I should probably go to bed, but I was like, no, I can beat this, I gotta beat this. So I beat it, and I was like, yes. And then I went to bed, and I felt really sick and awful, and then I went to sleep, and then it was, like, 2 days later, the stupid sickness finally went away. Anyway. Voyager. This level's really mediocre. Some of the ships are skill-based. It's just, it's not that great. It's a D tier. Yes, this level's fine. It's a B tier. Nothing really special about it. There's one skill-based boring wave, but, besides that, most of the level's decent. Zircon. This is an A tier. Like, really high. I'd say right here. Yeah, Zircon's really fun. That's literally all I have to say about it. Good gameplay. Fun all around. Like, I enjoyed it. Nexus. This level's kind of boring, but it's alright. It's alright. I don't think there's much wrong with it. It's an overall fine level that I don't have much of a problem with. I'll give it, B tier. Grenade. This level's really fun. I'll give it a low S tier. It's really enjoyable, really great. Has a lot of really fun gameplay moments, and I really love the dual parts. The drop. just the drop overall is just so fun. The wave before it, really fun. And, you know, all of it's just really enjoyable. Oh, looks like I took 2 screenshots of grenades, so that'll pile up there too. Tabasco! This level's good. Kind of a mind block, but it's fine. B tier. Kind of just fine overall. Starpunk. This level's fantastic. Probably, yeah, that's an S tier. Really, really great visuals, great gameplay. Long, but enjoyable. The drop is a little meh, but that's just that one part of the drop. Literally everything else is really consistent and really fun. Wowzers Holy. This will see. Really boring. Really fun. Really boring, but the gameplay that isn't boring is fun. I just hate the pre-drop. God, the pre-drop is garbage, but literally everything else is fine. Or I don't know if it's a pre-drop, but like the UFO. The first UFO. Broken Roulette. This level's fantastic. This is an A, probably really high A. Yeah, just about here. Really fun, really great, really cool idea. Like, really cool idea. Yeah, really enjoyed it. A couple choke points, but besides that, without the choke points, it'd be an S tier for sure. Virtualization. I don't know why I hyped that name up so much. It's fine. It's a B tier. Literally, it's just another stack on the B tiers. It's not that. It's not all that. It's just a level. It's fine. Not many problems with it. It's just a normal, average level. Yeah. Anyway, Cobalt Ruins. This level's really boring. That's a C tier. It's just in the middle. It's boring. Some choke points, not great. Kind of just mediocre at best. Well, it's high D. It's high D. Not quite C tier. Clubstep EX. That's another D tier. It's boring. It's just it's meh. It's literally just clubstep with some extra things added. Really unoriginal. It's just not that good. You get shocked. There's this one part of the pre-drop that sucks. That sucks. And this gets a C tier because of it. It would probably be a B or even an A if it weren't for that one stupid part at the beginning that sucks. Anyway. Club Flow. Club Flow's kind of boring. It's in a C tier, not that great, kind of average. Theory of Something it's fun. It's pretty fun. Probably a B tier. I enjoyed it. Kind of just the average old gameplay though. Nothing. That's a D tier. I hate the skill-based chokiness of the shit part, and I don't know. It's just, it's kind of meh. I don't like it. Cyworm, I love this all. This is an S. Really fun gameplay. Looks really cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Fall Seasons. This is a C tier. It's some of the gameplay is kind of unpolished, but besides that, I guess it's kind of fun. It's alright. But some of the gameplay is unpolished. I'm glad it got updated though, because the original old version was. I'm glad it got updated. Anyway, Different Descent. This is the second SS tier. This level is really, really fun. My second time I beat it, which was a rebeat on camera, because the first time I beat it, it wasn't recorded, because my computer was broken. But the second time I beat it sucked, because I just got really unlucky with it. I just had a bad time. Not because of the quality of the level, just because I sucked. But the first time I beat it was an amazing experience. Almost as good as Ultraviolence. Yeah, great level. And I'm happy to have it as my second hardest. Collab level. This level's really great. This is an S tier. I know it's not meant to be played. It's meant to be watched. But rating it on the experience, I don't know. But just the sheer coolness of it brings it to an S tier. It's just so cool. So cool. Anyway. What is it? Oh, Common Sense. This is another A tier. Really fun. Great deco. Great gameplay. Really enjoyed it. Really cool. Not much else to it. Desolate Deep. This level is really meh. Not that much about it. It's not all that. It's not all that. Kind of boring, to be honest. I do like some of the parts at the beginning, and I really love the song, and I like the mini ship in the middle, but besides that, it's just kind of boring. Memory is another A tier. Really fun, really good gameplay overall, yes. Third Sector 2, that's a D tier. I'm sorry, it's a D tier. I don't know. That gameplay is just really boring. Nothing much to it. And there are a lot of blind jumps. The memory of it doesn't come from like really interesting ideas. It's kind of just, oh, you weren't expecting that jump, were you? Oh, here's an orb in your face. Were you expecting that? Nope. See? Memory level. Yeah, no. It's not all that. Brain Power. This is an A tier. Really fun, really great gameplay. Super great song. Love the duel in the middle, even though I was really bad at it. And yeah. Fun fact, I beat that level at the first attempt of one of the memory streams. Pretty neat, I know. Anyway. Techno Blast. Okay, I need to talk about this one. This level, in of itself, objectively, is a B tier. However, God. Oh my God, dude. Ugh. I had such an incredibly, revoltingly awful experience with it that, oh my God, I just don't want to think about it. It was such an awful adventure. I could never get anywhere because I was sucking. It made me have mental breakdowns because I was questioning if I was good at the game or not. And I at the time I had beaten 3 hard demons, and I was thinking, I'm struggling this much with a medium demon? It was taking me like 14,000 attempts, and it was really dragging on my emotions, my mental and emotional health. I was constantly in my room trying to record it, but I could never get it week after week after week. Eventually I dropped it. I did Hell, Mechanical Showdown, Fall Seasons, and Collab level. Then I came back to it one day with an open mind. When I had beaten those 4 levels, I had said, yeah, I've dropped it. I'm not going to do it. But after those 4 levels, I came back to it with an open mind, and I said, I'm just going to spend one more day on it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I don't get it. And within like 40 minutes of playing it, I just beat it. I just, out of nowhere, beat it. Yeah. I'm glad I came back to it that day, and yeah, it's a fine level, objectively. Anyway. Vibrancy. This was really great, actually. That's an A tier. Really fun gameplay that got super consistent, really easy to remember. Yeah, I just overall enjoyed it. Great level, super consistent. Extreme Park. This is an A tier too. I think the gameplay in it is really fun. Some people may not like it, but honestly, I really enjoyed some of the unique timings for 1.0. Like, I don't know, it was cool how they utilized cube gameplay as much as they did, and made like a sort of memory-ish learning level that just overall was really fun. Assembly. This is an S tier. Fantastic gameplay, fantastic level. And really, probably a really hard, easy demon. I think it should probably be a medium demon, to be honest. I think Assembly is a medium demon. Excuse me. But yeah, great level. Fun fact, I played it, and I ended up beating it, because someone I knew, I asked for them to give me a demon to beat, and they said, look up ass and see what you find. And I just randomly picked one of them, and it happened to be Assembly. And the thing is, I used a random number generator to do it, so yeah, pure chance that I got that level. Neat. Alright, Scarlet Pulse, my hardest demon. Man, this level is kind of just decent. It's kind of just good. Probably a high B or low A. But I should not have enjoyed it as much as I did. Like, God, I enjoyed this experience so much on such a kind of alright level, you know? I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed it way more than I should have. Even though it did take 10 streams and 11.5k attempts on an 144 hertz monitor with 144 hertz FPS. So, I mean, I don't know. To the grave! This all is B tier. But at one point it had so many dislikes. I do not know why it has so many dislikes. I don't know. Yeah, it's a fine level. Pretty fun gameplay. And back then it should have been considered beautiful for the decoration it had. Either way, yeah, good level. Anyway, that is my final list. You can screenshot or whatever. I'm deciding not to, like, rearrange them in their own tiers, because that's just going to take too long, and I want to go do other things. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, do all that. I don't care, whatever. Check out my website. Link is in the description below, so go check that out. Yeah. Please comment. Feedback is greatly appreciated. You can go check out my streams in my live section. I stream close to every day, or sometimes, depending on how busy I am, every other day. And yeah, with all that jazz covered, I guess, see ya. It's been fun. Good video. I hope you like this video. Either way, yeah. Bye.